Hello everybody, HERBERT here. I come to you today with some sad news, and that is my Grandpa Fuller, my dad's dad. He passed away at the age of 82. Early this morning, my dad had gotten a phone call from my Uncle Tim, which would be his brother, and he said, Dad's gone, and my dad says, well, where did Dad go, No, Dad, he's dead. Dad's dead. And my dad couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock because we hadn't expected this, I was just over at my grandpa's house on Tuesday, and he seemed to be doing good, He was his usual self, telling jokes and smoking his Marlboros and watching television. And I think he was watching Big Valley or something like that, or I don't even remember. But my grandpa, he had his own way, his own style about doing things, and he seemed like he was okay. He mentioned something about how he had recently fallen off a ladder and had like a little bruise, but other than that, he was doing okay. His health was very good. I mean, for his age, he was 82. He was very spry, very active for his age. He would have been 83 a week from today. And this being 2 days after his wife, my Grandma Martha, she would have been 85 on Tuesday, on the 24th. So just a lot of emotions right now. And what I'm about to say may not be suitable for young ears. So if you have children, I would suggest that you ask the children to leave the room, because what I'm about to say may not be for children's ears. So we went over to my grandpa's, and he was lying on his kitchen floor between his kitchen table and his stove, and had a very pale complexion, and his tongue was hanging out of his mouth a little bit. It was like to the side of corner of his mouth, and I'm never going to get that image out of my mind, because up until today, I have never in my life seen a dead body, a deceased body, outside of a funeral parlor. So when we got over there, my Uncle Tim was there, and a Saginaw County Sheriff deputy was there. The Saginaw County medical examiner was there. And we were waiting for my Uncle Danny to show up, because my Uncle Danny is power of attorney over my grandpa. He's the oldest of my grandpa's 4 children. It was my Uncle Danny, then my dad, then my Uncle Tim, and then my Aunt Cheryl. So we waited for Uncle Danny to show up, and he showed up with my Auntie Lane. And when we all went inside, it was absolutely morbid. It's like nothing I had ever seen before, because it was nothing I had ever seen before. And I can't get that image out of my head. Even now, talking about it, I just can't stop thinking about it. There's just a lot of emotions right now. My grandpa, or my Uncle Danny, he's got to make some phone calls. He's we're in the process of funeral arrangements and flowers, and he's got to make phone calls to the gas company, the insurance companies, things like that, to cancel it out. He's got to call the cable company, cancel that out. It has been a very extremely dismal, emotional day. Right from the moment I got out of bed, it's just been a horrible day. It's just been an awful day. He was my last surviving grandparent. He lost his wife, Martha, which Martha was my dad's stepmother. She passed away about 5 years ago, and my grandpa took care of her all the way up until she died. And today, we say goodbye to my Grandpa Fuller. And Dad's been an emotional wreck, needless to say, and I've been doing okay. I mean, you know, I've been crying and hugging my dad and telling him I love him every chance I get. And I'm there for my dad, you know, all the time. And I've been doing the best I can, trying to be there for him in his time of loss. I mean, it's my loss too. We were just over there, like I said, on Tuesday, and he seemed to be doing great. He said his health was good. So this is all just a shock to everybody. And it's not over yet. The hardest part is yet to come. There's the funeral, there's, you know, the burial, and then the days after that. Grandpa Fuller was the patriarch of our family, of the immediate family between my dad and my Uncle Tim and Uncle Danny and Aunt Cheryl. Grandpa Fuller was the patriarch. And this is just, it's painful. It's painful. And I'm really deeply I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. I just can't believe my grandpa's gone. It just happened, you know, that quick. And we're all doing the best we can to try to process things, to let this digest, to let it, you know, get in and work its way through our minds, and to accept the fact that Grandpa Fuller is really gone. You've seen videos of the Junction of Hope on my YouTube channel. I put together a little video about the Junction of Hope restaurant. My grandpa used to frequent that diner all the time. Everybody there knew my grandpa. They loved having him come in. My grandpa used to, you know, stick dollar bills into the pockets of the workers who have special needs, and they loved it. My grandpa did absolutely everything he could to try to help as many people as he could. That was just the way he was. And I think that kind of trickled down generations, because my dad is the same way, and then I got that from my dad. So I would say that every good deed, every good gesture that I do, I know that my grandpa is somehow working through me every time I do a good thing to help someone else. So we're all mourning, we're all grieving, we're all very sad, very gutted, very heartbroken at this news. And we're just going to have to get through the days. It's going to be difficult, but I think we're going to be okay. So anyway, I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and thanks for the love, guys. Take care.